A voice on the right. Introducing Hugh Hewitt. Hugh Hewitt, a name synonymous with conservative talk radio. His journey began decades ago, and since then, he has become a pillar in the world of political commentary. For decades, his voice has been a fixture on airwaves, a staunch advocate for conservative values, and a platform for Republican politicians. Hewitt's interviews are known for their depth and rigor, often challenging his guests to think critically and articulate their positions clearly. A lawyer by training, Hewitt's foray into the world of media made him a powerful force in shaping conservative thought and influencing the political landscape. His legal background provides him with a unique perspective, allowing him to dissect complex issues with precision and clarity. His daily radio show, syndicated across the nation, attracts a loyal following of listeners drawn to his sharp commentary and insightful interviews. Hewitt's ability to connect with his audience and address their concerns has made his show a staple for many Americans seeking thoughtful political discourse. Beyond radio, Hewitt's influence extends to television and the written word, further solidifying his place as a prominent conservative voice. He has authored several books, each delving into the intricacies of politics, law, and society, offering readers a comprehensive understanding of the issues at hand. His television appearances further amplify his reach, bringing his insights to an even broader audience. The interview, setting the stage. It seemed like another routine day for Hugh Hewitt, another opportunity to share his perspective with the world. An invitation to appear on the Washington Post's live YouTube channel promised a wide audience for his views. The topic, the upcoming 2024 Republican presidential primary race. The format, a live interview. Little did anyone know that this seemingly ordinary event would soon become anything but ordinary. As Hewitt settled in, ready to engage in a discussion about the candidates and the future of the Republican Party, tensions simmered beneath the surface. Sparks fly, the questions that ignited the firestorm. The interview began cordially enough, with Hewitt offering his analysis of the Republican field and the challenges facing each candidate. But the tone shifted as the Washington Post journalists delved deeper, their questions becoming more pointed, more probing. They challenged Hewitt's objectivity, suggesting his support for certain candidates bordered on advocacy. The journalists pressed him on whether his commentary, often broadcast to a vast audience, could be perceived as biased, potentially influencing the very race he was analyzing. Hewitt, accustomed to setting the agenda in his own interviews, found himself on the defensive. I'm done. Hewitt's dramatic exit. The tension escalated with each question, the back and forth between Hewitt and the interviewers growing increasingly heated. Hewitt, visibly frustrated by the line of questioning, pushed back, defending his journalistic integrity and dismissing accusations of bias. But the interviewers persisted, their questions relentless, challenging Hewitt's every assertion. Finally, reaching a breaking point, Hewitt uttered two words that sent shockwaves through the interview and beyond. "I'm done." With that, he removed his earpiece, effectively ending the interview. The screen faded to black, leaving a stunned audience in its wake. Section 5. The Aftermath, Reactions, and Repercussions. News of Hewitt's abrupt exit spread like wildfire across social media and news outlets. The internet erupted in a frenzy of commentary, with observers weighing in from all sides. Supporters of Hewitt rallied to his defense, praising his decision to walk away from what they perceived as a hostile and biased interview. Critics, on the other hand, condemned Hewitt's behavior as unprofessional and disrespectful, accusing him of being unable to handle tough questions. The incident ignited a firestorm of debate about journalistic ethics, media bias, and the boundaries of acceptable discourse in a deeply polarized political climate. Section 6. Media bias or fair game? Dissecting the interview. The Hugh Hewitt interview quickly became a Rorschach test, with viewers interpreting the events through the lens of their own political beliefs. Conservatives decried the interview as a prime example of liberal media bias, accusing the Washington Post journalists of attempting to silence a dissenting voice. Liberals, in turn, applauded the journalist for holding Hewitt accountable for his views and challenging what they saw as his partisan advocacy. The incident tapped into a deep-seated mistrust of the media, with both sides accusing the other of manipulating information to fit their own agendas. Section 7. Navigating the minefield journalism in a polarized world. Hewitt's dramatic exit served as a stark reminder of the challenges facing journalism in an era of extreme political polarization. Journalists, tasked with reporting objectively and holding powerful figures accountable, often find themselves caught in the crossfire, accused of bias by all sides. The rise of social media has only exacerbated these challenges, creating echo chambers where individuals are bombarded with information that confirms their existing beliefs, while dissenting viewpoints are silenced or dismissed as fake news. Section 8. Amplifying the divide, the echo chamber effect. The Hugh Hewitt incident highlighted the dangers of echo chambers, where individuals are rarely exposed to alternative perspectives or challenged to reconsider their own beliefs. In these echo chambers, fueled by social media algorithms and partisan news outlets, nuance is lost, replaced by a binary worldview where us is pitted against them. This polarization, amplified by the echo chamber effect, makes it increasingly difficult to engage in constructive dialogue or find common ground on even the most pressing issues facing society. Section 9. The Hugh Hewitt incident, a symptom of a larger problem? Was the Hugh Hewitt interview an isolated incident, or was it symptomatic of a deeper malaise afflicting American society? This incident has sparked a nationwide conversation, raising questions about the state of our public discourse. Some argue that the incident reflects a broader breakdown in civil discourse, where the ability to engage in meaningful conversations is rapidly deteriorating. In today's climate, disagreement is often met with hostility, and the art of reasoned debate seems to be fading away. Instead of thoughtful discussions, we are witnessing shouting matches that do little to advance understanding or solutions. Others point to a growing intolerance of opposing viewpoints, a trend that is becoming increasingly visible in various aspects of society. This intolerance is seen by many as a threat to the very foundations of democracy, as it undermines the principles of free speech and open dialogue. Whatever the cause, the Hugh Hewitt interview served as a stark reminder of the fragility of civil society. It highlighted the urgent need for us to find ways to bridge the divides that threaten to tear us apart. As we move forward, it is crucial to foster environments where diverse opinions can be expressed and respected. Only by doing so can we hope to heal the rifts and build a more cohesive society. Section 10. Seeking common ground, a path forward. In the aftermath of the Hugh Hewitt interview, the question remains, how can we move forward in a way that fosters understanding and bridges the chasm of political polarization? This is not just a question for politicians and pundits, but for every citizen who cares about the future of our society. Some advocate for greater media literacy, emphasizing the importance of educating the public on how to discern credible sources from misinformation. Empowering individuals to critically evaluate information and recognize bias is seen as a crucial step in combating the spread of false narratives and fostering a more informed populace. Others call for a return to civil discourse, highlighting the need for respectful dialogue even when opinions differ. Urging individuals to engage with opposing viewpoints with respect and a willingness to listen can help create a more inclusive and understanding community. Ultimately, the path forward requires a collective commitment to rebuilding trust, embracing nuance, and fostering empathy. Recognizing our shared humanity is essential in this endeavor. It means seeing beyond our differences and finding common ground in our shared values and goals. Only then can we hope to heal the divides that threaten to unravel the fabric of our society. By working together, we can create a future where understanding and cooperation prevail over division and discord. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more trending news.